Hello everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome back to the channel. If I sound dejected, I am a little bit. I was in the middle of recording this video and my alarm was about to sound, so I went to go dismiss it, which it's supposed to turn the alarm off. When I clicked dismiss, it stopped my fucking video. So now I get to re-record this entire video again. But welcome to the NXT War Games 2019 predictions. God damn it, my fucking... I'm so upset right now. I hate when this happens. I hate when I have to record a video that I was nearly done with. Literally, I was on the last fucking match, and my alarm's like, hey, by the way, I'm about to sound, so you're gonna get fucked the fuck over. I'm like, you fucking asshole. So, here we go. There is a match on the pre-show, but most likely me and Jesse are not going to be watching that because we're going to have to watch a lot of wrestling in a short time frame because we have to watch SmackDown, then TakeOver War Games, then Survivor Series, and then basically right after all that, and all the reviews are done, we have to watch War Games, or we have to watch Raw. So it's gonna fucking suck. Very, very much, because I don't think we're watching this till like Monday, and we have to have it all watched because I believe Tuesday we're doing Thanksgiving dinner. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Tuesday we're supposed to be doing our Thanksgiving dinner because I work on actual Thanksgiving, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Angel Garza as a pre-show match, which sounds pretty good. Neither of us has a prediction for it, so we're not going to be doing predictions on that. But it does seem like it's going to be a great match nonetheless. On to the first match, what I think is probably going to be one of the opening matches. I talked about this in the video that got fucked up. But I think it's going to go pre-show match. What the fuck? I heard a beeping upstairs. That was weird. Once onto the main card, one of the War Games matches, most likely the female. Then either the triple threat match for the number one contendership to the NXT Championship, or the singles match between Matt Riddle and Finn Balor, and then vice versa. Whatever one doesn't go here, goes here. And then finally, the second War Games match, which I think will probably be the men's. I could be wrong, but I feel like the men's might be the one that closes it, because the Undisputed Era have kind of been the huge focal point of this under siege for Raw and SmackDown thing that's been happening with NXT. So, yeah. I think that's a very high possibility that they'll be the ones ending the show, the men's. So for this match, it is a triple threat match between Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, and Damian Priest. The winner will face Adam Cole, Bebe, on the probably first match of Survivor Series, maybe even on the kickoff. God, please don't put down the pre-show. Please don't put down the fucking pre-show, WWE. Don't be assholes. Speaking of, there's a new Intercontinental Championship. We'll talk about that more later. But there's a new Intercontinental Championship design. It doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it. It's nice. I missed the white strap, but it looks nice. So we have Pete Dunne, Killian Dane, Damian Priest. I've been loving this feud. Jesse's been loving this feud. This is probably the best feud going on NXT right now. Mostly just because Johnny Gargano is injured. So we can't have Gargano Balor right now, which makes me very sad. But I've been loving this feud. I love Damian Priest and Pete Dunne having a feud and then Killian Dane getting involved. I love Killian Dane and Pete Dunne's little mini feud before Damian Priest kind of got pseudo involved after. And just everything about this makes me happy. I can't wait for this match. Going to the predictions, I have Pete Dunne and Jesse has Killian Dane. I'm going to try to give a little bit of reasoning behind each of our predictions as well. Considering that this is the only one we differ on so far for the entire weekend, it's not going to be very hard for me to give reasonings on most of these because we have the same reasoning. So with this one, I chose Pete Dunne, mostly because I feel like he's kind of been one of the hottest superstars recently in WWE. Longest reigning champion of the modern era, longest reigning NXT UK champion as of right now, and just so much stuff with Pete Dunne has been so on point recently. And the feud is already there with Adam Cole. The feud's already there. It's been built already from last year's War Games and from TakeOver Chicago before that when Roderick Strong first joined the Undisputed Era, turning his back on Pete Dunne. The feud for Dunne and the era is there. It works. I feel like it's got that fire behind it, so it's a very big probability. Plus, it seems like Triple H and NXT staff in general are really, really high on Pete Dunne, and just I really fucking could see him being the guy to get that championship. It'd also be a big story because if he does win this triple threat and then win the NXT Championship at Survivor Series, one, he makes it to where the Undisputed Era are no longer draped in gold, and two, he's the first person to win both an NXT UK and NXT Championship of any kind. Nobody else has won championship from both the NXT UK and regular NXT brands. I think the closest to doing that are probably Mustache Mountain with the tag championships. Because they've won the NXT tag championships. I think they've gone for the NXT UK tag championships, but they've not won them as far as I know. Almost as far as I'm concerned. As far as I know, they have not won the NXT UK tag team championships yet. I can't remember who's won them so far, but I know that currently Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster are the current NXT UK tag team champions. And Jesse's reasoning for choosing Killian Dane: one, he got fucked over on the main roster, as did the rest of Sanity. And this would kind of be a great showing for him going into, Survivor Series to face for the NXT Championship and kind of show off for his brand and show that, yeah, we are the dominant brand. What the fuck are you going to do about it? He's been on a tear recently. The feud with Matt Riddle, where the massive street fight that ended in a fucking huge brawl with basically the entire fucking roster. The whole kind of squashing. I think he squashed Bronson Reed. A lot of the shit with Cameron Grimes that he's done that's kind of been random. And just, in general, the last few weeks building to this match have been awesome. And everything about Killian Dane's been on point recently. And I love it. I can't wait. No matter who wins this, I'm very excited for it. The reason neither of us chose Priest is because we feel like it's just very new for him. Like, it'd be a very early time to give him that championship opportunity. So it's like, are they really going to pull the trigger that fast on Damian Priest? And even though I'd love to see that, I don't think they're going to. So I kind of went with the one I thought was more probable, which is Pete Dunne. Going on to the men's singles match, Finn Balor versus Matt Riddle. We've both chosen Finn Balor. The reason behind us choosing Finn Balor, he just kind of got back to NXT. It'd be kind of stupid if they gave him a loss. It'd be like building this guy up for a long time, giving him a championship opportunity, but he gets injured during that, and just, back down the card. Back down the card, guy. Just no. Back down the card. Back down the card. Yes, I'm taking a shot at the main roster right now. Yes, I know he got injured in the match at SummerSlam, but seriously, they didn't give him another match until fucking Brock Lesnar destroyed him at Royal Rumble. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? This is the guy you decided to, yes, let's give him the Universal Championship. He will be the first Universal Champion of all time. Oh, he got injured in the match. Well, fuck. I guess we'll never give him a championship opportunity again. Moving on. But we both think that Finn Balor losing this match makes no fucking sense. Like, if he loses this match, it's like, what the fuck has been the point of bringing him back to NXT then? Like, this is kind of his moment. This is his chance to prove himself that I am NXT. This is my show. This is where I belong. This is my home. He has that chance to stake his claim, to stake his dominance in NXT, to bring back his dominant reign, because he was and still is the longest reigning NXT champion ever. Adam Cole could end up breaking that, to be honest, because Adam Cole shows no real signs of stopping right now as NXT champion. So I'm very happy about that. I would love this match more if it was Balor Gargano, but Gargano got injured during the attack by Finn Balor. I guess the spot they didn't go the right way or something like that, and Gargano got injured, which this was the initial plan, was Balor Gargano, which meant Matt Riddle will stay on the men's face team for the for War Games match, which would have been nice too. But, if Balor comes back and doesn't win this match, it's like, what was the point? He can't afford to lose this match. Like, everything he's been saying for the last few weeks, this is what he needs to do. He needs this win to prove what he's been saying. Matt Riddle can take a loss. That's been shown. Matt Riddle is on fire right now. He's on top of his game. He can take this loss and not look bad because of it. But if Balor loses this match, it's going to be a situation where he's just kind of done. Like, that's it. Like, oh, he came on here, staked his claim, and then lost. What the fuck is there for him to do now? Like, he couldn't live up to the own hype he put for himself. He couldn't live up to the expectations set for him when he came back, and he lost. So it's kind of like, seriously, if he loses, he's kind of fucked in this situation. But yeah, we've both gone for Balor. Next, on to the women's War Game match. We have on one team, Team Shayna Baszler, Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray. On the other team, we have Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, and Mia Yim. Yeah, so we have Team Baszler versus Team Ripley. Me and Jesse have both decided on Team Ripley. Now, see, I've been stuck on this one for a while. This was kind of the harder one for me to pick, which is insane considering the men's is also a very difficult War Games match to pick. But the reason this one was hard for me to pick is because of the whole situation with Dakota Kai from the past few months, or from the past few weeks, I mean. Because it's kind of a situation of, okay, Dakota Kai is pissed. Pretty obvious. She's pissed because she didn't get chosen for either of the War Games teams. So, what do we do in that situation? They could have her turn heel and cost Team Ripley the match. But it seems like she's still on good terms with all of them, considering she did try to help Mia Yim win the ladder match so they could gain the advantage in the War Games match tonight. But it backfired because Kaylee Ray came out. Now, the question is, would that have backfired no matter what? Because Kaylee Ray was going to come out regardless and attack Mia Yim? Or did Dakota Kai set her up to kind of get attacked by Kaylee Ray? You know, it's kind of one of those situations. It's a wrestling conspiracy theory. But looking at the other end of the spectrum, what if Team Ripley wins? They're standing tall. Dakota Kai comes out and she starts kind of, hugging on everyone and congratulating them on the win. And she snaps. And she attacks the entire winning NXT women team of Team Ripley. And Shayna comes out. Shayna's kind of still, I think Shayna would still kind of be there technically. But Shayna's there. She's standing there with the championship. And she's applauding. She's doing that slow clap thing she did last week before Bayley attacked her. She's doing that. And then Dakota Kai attacks her too. Gets on the mic and says, "I'm coming for your title, bitch." And that's it. That's that. If that's the last match, that's how they need to close this fucking show. Now, there's a reason I think the men's might also be the last match, and I'll get onto that in a minute. But I think that's a big thing right there. I don't want them to turn Dakota Kai heel. Like, I really kind of don't. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Like, one side of me is like, please don't turn Dakota Kai heel, because she's like a mega loved babyface, and she's so fucking good at being a babyface. But then the other side of me is like, oh my god, please turn Dakota Kai heel. But don't do it like you did Becky and Bayley. Do it good. Make it a good heel turn. Don't do it like you did Sasha when she turned on Bayley. Don't do it like you kind of teased with Bayley turning on Sasha. Sure as fuck don't do it like you did with Becky turning on Charlotte. Those are bad examples. Do it as a good heel turn. Do it as Charlotte turning heel. Like, ever. But I think that this is kind of that's kind of a big way that could end. So if they do decide to put that one on last, I think something along those lines is definitely going to happen. All right. And finally, what I think might also be the final match of the night, we have the Undisputed Era versus Team Tommaso Ciampa. Team Ciampa. And if you don't know who the Undisputed Era is, where have you been for the last year and a half? Living under a rock? Seriously, have you been living under a rock since TakeOver Chicago? I think it was TakeOver Chicago 2018 when Roderick Strong joined the Undisputed Era, turning his back on Pete Dunne, turning on Pete Dunne mid-match. Did you not see last year's War Games event where the Undisputed Era stood victorious? No, wait, no, they lost. Shit. Where the Undisputed Era lost, sadly, to Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders? This shit's been building. This shit's prepped and ready to go. And I can't fucking wait for it. This match is probably going to be my favorite match of the night. Depending on how good Dunn, Priest, and Dane do. Because to be fair, the first War Games match, Adam Cole was it the first War Games event? Hold up. Sorry, no, it was not the first War Games event. It was actually at NXT TakeOver Philly 2018. For some reason, I got those two crossed in my brain. I don't know why. But the amazing street fight Adam Cole had with Oscar Black. I don't remember why I was mentioning that. I forgot. I thought it was in a different one. But why did I mention that? God, I lost my train of thought, you guys. Jesus. But, oh, right, because Killian Dane, Pete Dunne, and Damian Priest, I think it could be one of the best non-War Games matches on the War Games show, if that makes sense. Kind of like that match at Philly, which I thought it was at War Games, that's why I was mentioning it, but it's not at War Games. It was at TakeOver Philly in 2018. Sorry. I swear that I thought that was fucking happened a long time. I guess it's actually coming up to the point where that's 3 years old. Oh, it's almost 2020. I feel old. But, continuing. We have the Undisputed Era, the leader Adam Cole, baby, and NXT champion. The NXT Tag Team Champions Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, and the NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong. Yes, that's right. They are draped in gold, motherfuckers. The prophecy has come true. I'm so excited for this match. I hope this one closes it for the reason I'll get to in a bit here. Versus Team Ciampa, Tommaso Ciampa, Dominic Dijakovic, and Keith Lee, with fourth partner to be announced. Now, me and Jesse have both made predictions on this. We've kind of done some jokey sort of predictions on who we think it could be. We've said John Morrison, but it's kind of like, would he really go back to NXT, or would he just go straight main roster? Could be Johnny Gargano if his injury really isn't that bad, but it seems like it is an actual real injury, so it's kind of tough for him to actually be there. Oh, and let me mention, with the Women's War Games match, they had that set for a 5-on-5 War Games match, and they teased the fuck out of us with that, and then just made it a 4-on-4, and I'm pissed the fuck off about that. It should have been a 5-on-5. Hear me out before I get into more of the men's match. Shayna Baszler, Marina Shafir, Jasmine Duke, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair. That huge announcement by William Regal saying War Games for them was with all 10 of these women out here, so it would have been perfectly set up like this. And even if you want to take Marina or Jasmine out, Kaylee Ray could have still filled that slot the exact same way she filled the slot with the current match setup. Then, on the other side, on the face side, you had Rhea Ripley, Mia Yim, Dakota Kai, Tegan Nox, and Candice LeRae out there. 10 women, you could have set it up as a fucking 5-on-5 War Games match, and it would have been so much better. It would have probably been a lot fucking cooler, but it would probably also take out the possibility of Dakota Kai turning heel. So, potato, tomato, and you give up one cool thing for another cool thing. You know what I mean? All right, back to this match though. We have the Undisputed Era, who have been in all four, doing math. This will be their third TakeOver event in a row where they've been in the War Games match. They've been in every fucking War Games match in the NXT banner. In the first one, it was a triple threat with, who was it? It was the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, versus the Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong versus, oh my god, who the fuck was the other team? Sanity versus Sanity, back before Sanity got fucking watered down and sucked on the main roster. Then, the second event last year was the Undisputed Era, this time a 4-man group, on Roderick Strong joining in earlier in the year, versus the War Raiders, Viking Raiders, Ricochet, and Pete Dunne. Which means if Pete Dunne there's a feud with Pete Dunne and Adam Cole, and it could fit very well going into this. Pete Dunne and the Undisputed Era have a history, and I would love to see that history kind of tied into this a little bit, at the end of it, which would be really cool. But we've both gone for the Undisputed Era. We're going for... Now, this is bad because their track record with this, they're currently 1-1. See, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and Bobby Fish won the very first War Games event. I can't remember who they pinned, but they won the event, and that was when I wasn't rooting for them. I actually rooted for Roderick Strong and the Authors of Pain. The second event, however, Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and the Viking Raiders picked up the win. So it's kind of like, it could go either way, which is not very fucking fun for me because it's like, shit, this makes it really difficult for me to say the Undisputed Era because, yeah, they've been in the first two of these and this will be their third in a row, but they are 1-1 at the event in the War Games matches right now. So, it's kind of difficult to tell. I kind of wish War Games would be like a big 3-branded pay-per-view or something, But, whatever. That's just me because I'm a glutton for destruction. and love watching all the pain and suffering inside of War Games matches. But we have made some predictions, like I said, for the fourth man. Johnny Gargano was kind of not a serious prediction because it's like it'd be kind of difficult for them to put Johnny Gargano in this match when he's injured. We thought about maybe another NXT call up / I can't really say it's a call down because I mean it's the third brand. It's fantastic. Another NXT original returning, I guess is the best way to put it. But we see that as like, okay, yeah, that'd be really cool. But it'd also be kind of hard to like have that be a big shock here. You know what I mean? Like it's something we're expecting with it being Survivor Series, and we'll get onto that more when we talk about the stuff in the Survivor Series matches. But John Morrison returning for that would be kind of sad because I love John Morrison. I want him to be on the main roster, but it would be kind of cool still. See him. We've talked about bigger names returning, like other names that were very well associated with NXT before they left the company. It could potentially return if, they've kept it hush-hush under secret that they've maybe talked to this person. It could be a random superstar that we don't really see on NXT TV a lot. It could be a returning Velveteen Dream. It is sort of rumored right now that he's injured. Like, he's injured. It's confirmed that he's injured. But it could be possible that he could be back in time. It seems like as of right now, he is not going to be back before the weekend. So sadly, he probably won't be the surprise opponent or the surprise team member, but it'd be awesome. It's kind of who me and Jesse think is the most likely right now. But again, we're not holding our hopes up. Other than that, it's kind of hard to really think of who it could be. Like Bronson Reed, could be Cameron Grimes. It could be Cameron Grimes. That would probably work well enough in the situation. But yeah, we have gone for the Undisputed Era. And I think what's going to happen at the end of the show, this is why I think this might close the end of the show. I think Finn Balor is going to come out. Now, Finn Balor has history. Not with that, technically not with the Undisputed Era in this situation. I mean, there's some slight history, but technically, him and Adam Cole are both in the same stable, just in different times. But I could see him joining the Undisputed Era tonight. Like, literally, I could see him coming out and joining the Undisputed Era, which just butters my biscuits. I don't know why I said butter, but I'm like, shit, if he joins the Undisputed Era. Because there's been rumors that they're going to have him join, and he's either going to win the Cruiserweight or the NXT UK Championship, so they kind of have, like, huge amounts of gold. And I'm like, yes, that please, that 1,000 times yes, that. So, yeah, I'm just very excited. And that's what I think is happening. I think Jesse and me are kind of on the same page that we're probably going to see Finn Balor join the Undisputed Era within the next 2 months, and it might be tonight, and I'm so pumped for that. Like, if I get to watch that and see Finn Balor join the Undisputed Era, I'm going to be like, yes, that's what I wanted, yes. It's so good. But, that's always, it's a possibility. It's something I'm excited for. But like I said, everything that I think is going to happen, returns, shock returns during the weekend, during Survivor Series, we'll talk about when it comes to the Survivor Series predictions video. We do kind of have some pitches of things we kind of want to see, but I don't know if we're going to do those or not because Jesse and I both aren't here right now. Jesse's not here, so it's kind of impossible to do it right now, which sucks, but it happens. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. So again, to reiterate our predictions, me and Jesse have both taken the Undisputed Era to win. We've both taken Team Ripley to win, and we have both taken Finn Balor to win. We do not have a prediction for Isaiah Scott versus Angel Garza on the pre-show, and I have taken Pete Dunne, and he has taken Killian Dane to win. I will see you guys for the Survivor Series predictions later tonight, most likely, because the matches will be more set and ready. Currently, the men's NXT team for the 5-on-5-on-5 has not been decided, so hopefully by tomorrow night it is decided. It is known who is going to be, or hopefully before I go home tonight to do the predictions, because I have to do those before I go to work at like 1:30 p.m. So if Team NXT is not known, we kind of have to hope to God that we can just vote for team. We can vote in confidence for the ones we want to win the match without knowing who's on the third team. Luckily, with the women's match, we now know who's on the third team, so it makes it a little bit easier. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Let me know what your predictions are down in the comments below on Twitter and on Facebook. And, don't forget, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and press that subscribe button and stay up to date with all of my new content, gaming and wrestling related, and just kind of personal random updates on the channel, vlog type shit, my PC build, my studio build. And yeah, go like us on Facebook, go like me on Facebook and Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook, and and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with all content, because I do post any news on my Facebook or on my Twitter. I'm gonna start trying to post more on Facebook and trying to use the Instagram more. But any news to do with the channel, predictions always get posted on the Twitter. They always get pinned to the top of my Twitter. Any news of something not being uploaded for whatever reason, or not having a chance to record or anything like that, also gets posted on my Twitter. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay golden. Peace.